Perfect, brother. Thank you. Half of me does wish I went corporate, but nah, I can't do that. I like lifting at 1 o'clock too much. I also like just going to Miami on a Tuesday. It's a lot easier building momentum when you're constantly moving than like just not doing nothing. Take a nice Turbo S right here. This is Jose's Turbo S. Yeah, and then we got Nader's Black G. G, bro. What's going on, chat? Picking up some gear today. Got a client, tech company, needed some gear done, so we're picking up some vests, some quarter zips, dry fit, some other stuff. I want to take y'all with us, see the behind the scenes, personally deliver it in the whip. We're gonna go get it right now. Where's Alan? Hey, brother, just doing a pickup. Pickup? Yeah. Bueno. Yeah, perfect. Sample, cool. Yeah, this one's the sample one?
Yeah, ese es. Dame aquí, pero no probado.
Okay. Gracias. Sí, habla español, poquito. I'll show y'all the sample. So here, this is a high quality Peter Millar blank. We got a good embroidery, good stitching. Microsoft official. It's not no janky it's all real deal official. So you see it too. It's no generic brand stuff. You look this up, you know it's big money. We'll get it loaded up and then take it to the client. You ain't got boss man in the field today. I normally just send the Uber, send the employee to go do it. What's going on, brother?
You picking something?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
The TTT order right here.
Okay.
Are you Alan, Antonio?
No, Antonio's working late. And,
Okay.
Alex is he's in. I think he's on his way.
Okay, yeah, because Brendan told me either one, two. I think Brendan's on his way too.
Yeah, I know. So,
I'll get these loaded up and then should be good to go.
you got it, bud. You gotta want to scratch the car.
Yes, sir. Perfect, brother. This car is big as hell for no reason. Because you got no space in here, to be honest. Perfect, brother. Thank you.
You got it, man.
See, I come prepared. You can't scratch the leather. Got the nice towel for it. Chance, show him the nice red.
Yeah. Now we got pink.
You can't jack it. That's what happens. You gotta make this a work truck. Yes, sir, we good. Now we're gonna go see the client. No rap before 12. Your mama should have taught you that.
I was listening to 50 on the way here. What
Hey
you
man,
mean?
sometimes you gotta play the rap in the AM, get your mind right. Like when I'm slamming to the car meet, nah, but sometimes too, it's too early to be slapping. I mean, hey, you wake up, you get some money, move, throw that on.
That's right.
But that's some savage stuff. You just wake up and just
Straight
choosing
to the
violence
bag.
straight to it. I mean, I have my days like that. We're doing some work for another client. Figured I'd show you guys the behind the scenes stuff. Because normally I just have it shipped out or just middleman and have it just get delivered. But I figured since this is a great client of ours and everything's local here for this job, that hey, I'll show you guys some more behind the scenes stuff for it. And get to show y'all a bit more of what I be doing. That way, if you guys either want to do with either stuff got to be with your own merch company, other people's merch company, stuff like that. Now you guys get to see a little bit more. You can ask some more questions, get to see the process some more. Or if you're a big Fortune 500 company and you need some gear, you can holler at me and we can make something happen. So this is more kind of just showing proof of concept for y'all. So y'all get to see kind of more day in the life ski, because I know I don't be showing everything. You get to see a good amount on the TikTok, but I like to be having my privacy. At the end of the day, with business is business, you got to be known to do business, and that's what I tell a lot of everybody, that hey, if it wasn't for social media and showing that hey, this is my social proof, here's my business resume basically, you're not going to get a lot of stuff done. And that's where hey, now that if I have social proof and I have clout or whatever, you can open a lot more doors easily. and kind of have access to a lot more people that you wouldn't have without that. So that's where I tell people that, hey, if you're anti-social media or whatever, if your business is kind of relying on people's eyes and the market and this and that, whatever, then you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot at that point. Because you could have the best stuff, Chance, but if nobody know you,
It don't matter.
nobody see your stuff,
My 3,000 followers ain't gonna
it don't matter. It don't matter.
No, that's
You
facts.
could be putting out, like, I could be putting out Gildan tees with 300,000 followers. I'm still getting my bag.
Yeah, facts.
Or it's like I could be putting out some designer grade level stuff to like 300 followers, and I'm just not gonna get it. It all goes back to like, hey, what do you want to do? Longevity, stuff like that, blah blah blah.
What's
But
the end goal, you know?
exactly, we're just talking about just monetizing the market and creating that. So why not do both?
Yeah, facts.
Let's cut up a little bit.
Dang.
Little G thing. So we're in the big body today. Normally being a C63 or something else. Still be in the carpool lane solo dolo, but I got Chance with me today, so
Yeah, so we legal activities.
I'm a law-abiding citizen today,
for today.
every day, allegedly. I guess we're playing some rap now. Been up for
2 hours.
a few hours, so now. Oh yeah, see, look at this traffic. Yeah, see, we missed all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got packed out days, both me and Chance chopping it up, staying on the go, building that momentum. Go drop the stuff off to the client, make sure they're happy. That's number one. I know they've been waiting on this gear for about 3 weeks now.
Which isn't bad for like the size of the order. You
Nah,
know,
the size of the order is so.
quality.
Yeah. So we'll give them some more background on the order. Basically, everybody needs corporate gear. Everybody needs stuff for their clients, their customers, stuff like that. So this is going out to the higher ups in the company. So we wanted to make sure everything's done the right way. I actually had the first batch redone because the embroidery just wasn't as crisp as I wanted it to be. So that's where, hey, you got to have that kind of eye, because especially when you're working with people at this kind of level, that, hey, this is a representation of you and them at the end of the day. If they're giving this to their client and their client looks at the gear like, oh, this is jacked or whatever, then that's a reflection of their business too, that, hey, why would I want to work with these guys if they can't even get their own branding right? So that's where I got to make sure that, hey, everything's on point for them to the highest level. That's why I'm personally delivering this, that these guys are great clients and I want to keep them there. So you got to make sure you take care of the people that take care of you. But yeah, we got packed out days, man, but would have won it any other way. And I think that's how you're able to kind of keep that productivity, just keeping that momentum. I think I was chopping it up with somebody about that. I posted some story or some reel about that too. Was that it's a lot easier building momentum when you're constantly moving than like just not doing nothing. Officer, I'm doing 80, I promise. I'm kind of moving. Please don't pull me over. I'm in carpool. I have 2 people. We good. No ducking the feds today. What's next content-wise? Been back on the content, TikTok, getting back on my YouTube grind. Used to do the YouTube as a youngin'. Was doing my fashion, my shoes, my little Bullet 1RC type videos. If you know who that is, you're a real OG in the fashion Karma Loop game. Out of gas. Average G-Wagon problems. Especially G63. Run through that whole tank.
In a fucking day.
Something like that, especially when you're moving on it. It's another day in the life. But hey, you don't buy this when you're thinking that, oh yeah, I'm gonna have good gas mileage. Go get yourself a Prius. Go get a Tesla. Stuck in traffic. SoCal stuff. But yeah, man, next few moves, this real estate agency I have, all the content stuff, just locked in a contract with a corporate company, so we're gonna be doing a lot of that stuff, an official vendor for them.
That's cool.
So now working with a lot more brokerages on that. I think we're about like 25, 30 brokerages.
Damn.
So doing all the content for the broker owners, the brokerage itself, and for the agents as well too. So that's been a little side thing that I've been enjoying and trying to grow. So that's kind of why I've been out of the mix on the clothing side for my own personal stuff.
Yeah. You gotta put that shit to the side for a little bit and fucking, you know.
I mean, hey, you got to go where the money's at. So at the end of the day, like I enjoy doing big orders like this, especially making sure that clients are taken care of, and you get to meet a lot of people from all the mix, especially in the corporate world. But that's where for my own stuff, PVC line and stuff like that, like I got a few people running in the background, but it's just not the main focus right now.
Yeah.
But that's where past accomplishments get you to where you can go. And hey, at the end of the day, you got to know when to like, all right, let's stick a move and move on to the next and get some stuff rocking. So got that going on. Got to figure out what car we gonna get.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, man. Can't say too much on the cam. We just got to pop out with it. We ain't doing too much talking about it.
Talk
But-
all day, but it don't mean shit.
Exactly. We got a couple ideas, but right now, just trying to make sure business is going right. Got a few investment things going on, so I want to make sure everything's taken care of on that aspect before we go playing around and play ball. But got to make sure we got that before we shoot out to Monterey Car Week again. What's going on, Chance? You coming with us or what?
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna be back outside doing that. I haven't even figured out what rally or whatever we got going on, but
Yeah.
that for sure was the highlight in the car world of last year.
But
Yeah, we definitely enjoyed it. And like, hey, I'm all for kicking it. But that's where, hey, that networking and that business kind of flips with me. Even when we're at Gunther Works, that's where we politic, chop it up with everybody. Who did I meet there? Oh, we met Chazzy and his pops.
oh yeah.
That was at
The
Gunther
parking
Works.
lot.
Yeah. We met him there, and then me, you, and I think Riz, we all chopped it up with Chaz and his partners.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what curated the Chazzy event initial link of me and Chaz, because Chaz told me about him wanting to put this event on. And I've worked with a lot of other events too, like, hey, art shows, car people, this and that, but I liked his idea that he wanted to bring both together. And it also involved his merch and all that stuff too. So that's where I was like, hey, whatever I can do to help in that aspect, I'm game for it. I'll look out for you, fellow brother man. So that's where we toured a few spots in LA, but ultimately decided that, hey, for what kind of show Chaz was trying to do, especially on the night run and the night shenanigans,
Yeah. LA's not it.
OC would be the best spot. Because with LA warehouse wise and space wise, you're either going South Central or downtown, and that's kind of the last kind of areas you want to have 5 million in cars at. Yeah, a lot of motion going on, man. Events going on, cars going on, branding going on. So I keep my hands on a little bit of everything, dibble and dabble and everything. So whatever problems y'all need solving, I can make them happen. Got to solve rich people problems that pay better. It's the same color as this bus right here.
That shit ugly as hell, Jack.
But
The color?
hey, man,
We don't
and then you got a color in. You doing your thing. I can't hate on that. Game respect game. Ah, yeah, I'm rapping that thing. But hey, he might have got a steal on that Cully.
Maybe.
Those things been dropping. No one probably wanted that like crazy atomic yellow.
He's like, hell yeah, I'll fucking rock this shit.
He's like, yeah, I might gotta grab that. Especially they're like, all right, we'll give it to you 40 bands off. Take it.
Probably got fucking orange interior.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. I was about to say, I was like, what color interior you think that got? I mean,
I saw one with yellow, dude. That shit's crazy.
I see one with yellow. I seen a few that.
Hey, Eurocar, you probably.
Yeah, your car had one. ECF had one too with the baby blue or diamond blue, whatever, Tiffany blue. One of the homies, he has a Ghost, but it has the Charleston blue, so like the baby blue.
Damn. I bet that's crazy.
No, that's Colleen too. They just started doing that color. But I think the orange is still probably my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Mileage consumption, 2.4.
Yep.
See what we got the OTM slapping for me. A lot of DMs, both on TikTok and Instagram all the time. And I actually had some kid reach out again this morning. He actually emailed me.
Email.
Yeah, email. So shout out to bruh. If you know who you are, you took the extra step. Because the email's in the bio, you can find it. And I think that's a lot of things too, is where a lot of people are now just doing cold outreach through DMs and stuff like that. But at a certain level, I know a lot of people, some of these people are getting 400 or 500 DMs a day.
Like how you keep up, you know, you gotta stand.
You're not going to see that.
Yeah.
Versus like, hey, you craft the right email, you do your thing, you're going to stand out.
Yeah.
But also now too, hey, if I see your name in an email and a DM on all the aspects, now it's like, hey, I've seen your name 4 or 5 times, okay, I'll take you serious.
Yeah.
But basically, I've had a lot of people asking about either some sort of like course or mentorship or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And for me, like all the people slanging courses, y'all getting y'all money. I got a lot of homies doing that. You're getting some serious money. For me, at the end of the day, is that, hey, if I can provide value to somebody, I don't necessarily need to sell a course or do some stuff like that, because I feel like now courses too, there's actually a lot of people that have good courses and a lot of value, but there's also a lot of people too that kind of ruin the waters and stuff like that too with it.
Shit.
Where now they kind of just made it like kind of corny and cringy and stuff like that. But I'm working on a few things. I don't know if it's gonna be a Discord. I don't really want to do all that. But maybe I might just start taking a few people one-on-one and help them out in either a business aspect. That's also the other thing too I gotta figure out, like, hey, what do you guys want? Business aspect, mindset coach, life thing? Because a lot of people too ask me like, how do you get so productive? How do you become disciplined? Need help in the gym, need help in the business. And you can see the same thing on my content. Like, I never niche down. It's a little bit of everything. Because especially in the beginning, I know a lot of people were like, oh, you should pick a niche and stick there and this and that. But I'm like, what if I'm into everything? Like, I don't just like working out. I don't just like business. I don't like just cars. I like to do a little bit of everything. And I feel like my content kind of reflects that. And there's definitely probably, if I'm doing it, I'm sure there's probably definitely a lot of other people too that also enjoy the same, a little bit of everything. But I've also had a lot of people too get exposed to new ideas, new hobbies and stuff like that. People who are into cars might start working out now because they see my content. People who be working out might be into cars. Like, I've had people be like, bro, I never used to look at cars until like I followed you, and then now I look at cars all the time. I know what's what. Pulling up to TTT right now. We're gonna hop out.